Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, Asiedu Yopo.
You're welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and also share for other new members to watch. You can also leave a comment after watching or send us a voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277128777. Thank you. If you have anything to publish as well, you can do so by sending the same voice note on the same number, and our team will meet you on one-on-one discussion. Thank you. Today, during the NDC press conference, which was led by General Mosquito as the chairman, also came out telling us that with the budget that was brought to Parliament by the finance minister, shows that there is going to be a difficult moment ahead, and he also assured that they are not going to rest until the vote is being counted, protected and declared, and they are going to make sure everybody is protected as well. And he also assured, or by also replied Nanado, that they will not congratulate anybody who murdered his way to power. Without much ado, join me listening to what he said into detail. Thank you.
First of all, let's thank all of you and also apologize for the late start of today's presser. And let me also say afisiapa to all of us here. May this year be one of the best for us, especially members of the NDC. Without much ado, I would want to acknowledge all the stations who are covering this presser live before I invite the national chairman. How I wish I could have done a lot of introduction for the people behind me. The first is Wezo TV. Let's appreciate Wezo TV, who is broadcasting this presser live. TV XYZ, Ahoto FM, Pan-African TV, Home Base TV, Power FM, Radio Gold, Accra FM, Original FM, Asempa FM, Class Media, Loud Silence Radio, UTV, Joy News, United TV, and United FM. We thank them for covering this program, and Asempa FM is also covering it live. Thank you very much. So probably when we get to the second part, we may introduce some of our dignitaries on the high table. But at this juncture, I will invite the national chairman to address you. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Good afternoon, our dearly beloved Ghanaians. We wish all of you a blessed New Year 2024. From all indications and deducing from the uninspiring 2024 budget statement and economic policy prepared by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Ken Ofurata, we are convinced 2024 will be a difficult year, filled with economic hardships. This is because the MPP government has once again, in their final year, piled more taxes on businesses and Ghanaians. Having pushed 850,000 Ghanaians into the poverty bracket in 2022 alone due to the mismanagement of the economy and uncontrolled corruption, one would have expected the government to have given suffering Ghanaians some reprieve, at least in its final year. Unfortunately, there is no joy because Ghanaians are suffering. The economy is bankrupt, and Ghana has defaulted on its debt obligations. Prices of commodities have skyrocketed. The cocoa sector has virtually collapsed. And pensioners have been tortured, with some sent to their early graves through the crude and painful financial haircuts meted out to many families. Ladies and gentlemen, on one hand, even though 2024 will be a difficult year, filled with economic hardship because of the mismanagement of economy, on the other hand, 2024 also brings hope. Hope because the non-performing government is on its way out of office. Again, 2024 brings hope because on December 7th, you will have the singular opportunity to vote for the experienced and visionary flag bearer of the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, as the next president of the Republic of Ghana. He is the man who handed over to this government the following: 3 active oil producing and revenue generating fields. He took over only one from President Atamils at that time. And at the time of handing over, there were 3 active oil producing and revenue generating fields. Robust streams of revenue, including the energy sector levy. Strong economic buffers, including sinking fund and stabilization fund. Strong economic growth pools. We handed over the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund and an impressive credit and economic rating of a B+. Sadly, on January 7th, 2025, the incompetent government of Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia will be handing over an economy on the verge of collapse to Mahama. We know Mahama will fix it. I urge you to vote massively and convincingly from John Dramani Mahama, because he is the man with the vision, the experience, the empathy to restore Ghana's economy to good health and to create well-paying jobs for all Ghanaians, including the youth. Creating opportunities for all is one of the key reasons we are determined to win this election in order to implement the 24-hour economic policy. Ladies and gentlemen, every evidence and indicator shows the NDC will win the 2024 elections. Beyond the polls published by pollsters, our series of internal research consistently points to a one-third victory for John Dramani Mahama with a convincing working majority in Parliament. However, we are not complacent because polls alone do not confer victory on a political party in elections. Moreover, it's being said that those who vote decide nothing, but those who count the votes decide everything. We are conscious of the fact that our opponents who control the state machinery do not believe in fairness at all. That is why we are assuring Ghanaians that we will not rest, we will not tire, and we will not falter. We will not relent until every vote is cast, every vote is counted, and every vote is made to count by the Jimensa-led Electoral Commission. We will not rest until we ensure every single Ghanaian is protected. The dastardly murder of 8 Ghanaians to make Akufo-Addo president in 2020 must not be repeated in 2024. The blood of the murdered 8 shall remain a stain on the Akufo-Addo Bawumia's second-term record forever. Instead of President Akufo-Addo demanding congratulations from President John Dramani Mahama, as we are picking from the media, we suggest that he must listen to his predecessor when he says he's the only person who has a predecessor who will become his successor. When President Mahama says the use of thugs and rogue elements within the security agencies to disrupt elections in some parts of the country as occurred in 2020 elections, leading to the loss of 8 lives, will forever be remembered as Ghana's day of infamy, unquote. Nana Addo must also take a cue from Mr. Mahama when he adds that it is unconscionable that 3 years after these tragic events, our President Nana Akufo-Addo has not uttered even a word of sympathy to the bereaved families. Ladies and gentlemen, Nana Akufo-Addo should rather be implementing the recommendations of the Commission of Inquiry, which he himself set up, that interrogated the actors and victims of the Ayawaso West Wogon by-election violence, and not be worried over congratulations from a flag bearer. We will not congratulate anybody who murders Ghanaians to secure power. We will not. Similarly, he must not only be apologizing to the people of Central Kofi, Akpafu, Likwe, and Lolobi for disenfranchising them in 2020, but also he must be ensuring their representation in Parliament is restored. Let me assure you, fellow Ghanaians, as we commemorate 31 years of the 1992 Constitution that restored Ghana to democratic governance, that the next NDC government shall deliver justice to all victims of this government's misrule. And we mean it. We shall go after the perpetrators who murdered the 8 Ghanaians during the 2020 elections. Even if they murder more in 2024. We shall find the perpetrators. They can run, but they cannot hide. And we shall punish the perpetrators when we win power on December 7th this year. Ladies and gentlemen, as happens during every election year, we expect our offices to be inundated with invitations to participate in events and activities to promote peaceful elections. While we appreciate the efforts of such religious leaders, traditional authorities, and civil society organizations, NDC believes that the way to solve a problem is to deal with its root causes. We urge them to add their collective voices to our call to state institutions involved in the conduct of the 2024 elections to approach their duties with professionalism, fairness, and honesty. The officials serving in these institutions, i.e., the Security, Judiciary, and the Electoral Commission, must constantly be reminded of their oaths of office, which impose on them onerous responsibilities to secure and protect the interests, and not any other interest, the interests of Mother Ghana. That is what the oath they swore to take the office imposed on them.
Thank you for watching. We really appreciate your time once again. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment. Thank you.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.